Hi everyone. Today I'm making a swap card. I received some mail today and it was people sending me in their swaps, which made me realize I haven't even started mine. Luckily I have 5 days and I've got myself all set up for success. I'm going to do it all right now. So I already had the Art in Bloom suite still sitting on my desk, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this card. I hope you like it. This is the Just Jade, that's the green here, and I'm using Pale Papaya. So those are my two colors, and the only few things I want to point out about it is this ribbon is gorgeous. It's part of a ribbon combo, and I needed more of the white, and I realized that I keep using this white. It's a really fun white. I don't know why I like it so much. It's kind of the size I think I like. It ties really nicely. Anyway, I'm using a ton of this, and I'm using a ton of this Misty Moonlight with white and silver baker's twine. It's so fabulous. And I realized I keep ordering the ribbon combo pack and using up these, and I haven't touched this, which was crazy. So I realized I had 3 rolls of untouched Just Jade gingham, and I love gingham. So I don't know why. I think it's because it's green, and in my head I want ribbon to be a color, and it's so pretty. I don't know what I was thinking. So I'm going to use this Just Jade gingham ribbon. And then I had just some scraps, barely anything, of this paper here that's got the Pale Papaya dots. And it's actually on the back of the hand-penned designer series paper. What is that called? Hand-penned. I had it right. Okay, anyway, it's the hand-penned designer series paper, and it had these tiny little scraps of it, literally this big. And I wanted to show some tips when you're making a whole bunch of cards. I'm making 12. You can get some bang for your buck. So I'm layering under here. I don't need to have the full entire die cut like this. What I did was I cut some from the ends. So I'm going to show just the ends, and some I cut. I had a full one. This one is a full one, but what I'm going to do is cut it like this. Nobody's going to know. Anyway, that's what's going on. This one is a half, so it's going to, just so depending upon what pieces you have, you can make it stick out. What you want to have is a layering piece, but you're not going to see the whole thing. So anyway, that's what I did here. Another way to get some extra mileage out of your ribbon is to do what I call a faux bow, and I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So that is where you're going to put adhesive down, and you're only going to, you're not going to go around the whole card. You're only going to go to here. So if you have to make 12 of something and you're worried about running out, this is the way to do it. And then when you put it down, like so, you can then take this part and tie a bow. So you're not saving a ton of ribbon, but over the course of 12 cards, that little bit that you're not putting all the way around the back is going to start to add up. Or if you have little strips of ribbon left over, it's a good way to use up those too by doing these little faux bows. And if you want to put a glue dot behind it, you can. So I thought I would show you how to make this card. I just kind of gave you a few of my savings tips, but here we're going to go ahead and make the card. And I have already done most of it, but I wanted to save one set of flowers for you. This is the Art in Bloom stamp set. Let me show you quickly. That's this one, really pretty. There are dies that go along with it, right here, and an embossing folder. Now the embossing folder is important because it is a hybrid embossing folder, which means that it cuts and embosses at the same time. Totally fabulous. So here I'm going to do my coloring, and I'm using Pale Papaya, like I mentioned. I'm using the light Pale Papaya to just kind of go up the petal, almost to the top, but not quite to the tip. Just adding a little bit of color. I'm thinking this is a mostly white flower, a little bit of color. And then I'm going to take the dark pale papaya and add just some little dark veining on the petals. And then kind of around the center. Like so. So do you participate in swaps? Swaps are a fun way to kind of get every stamp. I can't own every single stamp. I try. But this way I get a variety of cards from other people, and they're going to send some to me. I'm going to send them out. And I have more variety for my display boards at my classes, which hopefully will start up again soon. We've been off a long break due to COVID. So here's that die I was talking about. You're going to put it in the embossing folder. It's the first time I've seen this. And then you're going to line up your flower like so. And close it up. Then you're going to run it through your cut and emboss machine. So you're just going to run it through. So it's fun to do window cards with that. I did several videos already. So today I just want to focus on this swap cards. But take a look at my past videos. There's some really fun ways to use that cutout area too as a window. And you can recess the flowers down in the cutout area or pop them up out of the cutout area. Totally fun. Really pretty. So for this one, here we go. We've got our Just Jade base. I've already cut my 12 card bases, and I've already embossed all 12 of my fronts. And I just want to show you some quick little assembly tips for this one, and then I'm just going to go to town. I've already pre-stamped all my little labels. So I'm going to label or layer these like so, and I'm just going to add, oops, adhesive to the back, just so that it sticks out a little bit. Tuck that down. Now I want this to show nicely, so I might have to twist my bow a little bit. You don't want your bow covering your words. Okay, and then I'm going to grab 2 flowers that I've already cut out and just kind of place them. I use dimensionals so that they stick up a little bit. And then I'm going to use my liquid glue to place the flower leaves. So I've made sure that I've cut out enough for each of my cards to have 2 big leaves and 4 little leaves. And I just gotta make sure that I don't go past the line, that they'll fit in the envelope. And there's one. So I just wanted to add this video to show you tips on using up your scraps, basically. I think this is a fun way to, if you have these little pieces left over, use them as a layering piece. They just add a little something, and you can get, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6 of those labels out of this little piece that would have normally fit, one full one really, and it's just a fun little thing to do. So I'm going to go ahead and make the rest of these cards. apparently I miscounted my large leaves. Was that weird when I just broke in like that? After being quiet for so long. So this is light, just jade. This is dark. We're just going to add some dark centers. On the veins of the leaf. I'll cut these out. Okay, now all that's left in my swap process is I kind of go through each one and fluff up any bows that need to be fluffed, trim off the ends a little bit, and then I put them in a clear envelope with a recipe card.